Hello friends, it's Mr. Jim and welcome back to Kid Short Stories. If you have not smashed the follow button yet, you need to do that right now so that you don't miss out on any of our awesome stories. Well, today is part 4. Holy smokes, chapter 4 is going to be insane. You won't believe what happens. We're actually teaming up with Spyology Squad, which is going to be awesome. Are you guys ready to save Christmas? Me too, let's go! As Jane and Harry were still zooming through the clouds, they were on the walkie with HQ, letting them know everything they had heard on the Mystery Channel number 8. Wow, thank you for all of that amazing information. Jane and Harry, we need you to head over to Spyology Squad because they are on the edge of solving this entire thing, and we need you to give them some extra help. Head over there right away. Over and out. Shh. Spyology Squad, yes! Shouted Jane. We haven't been there in forever. It'll be so good to see Mr. Jim and Ava and Jaden. I know they do the coolest things, said Harry, as they turned their jetpacks towards Spyology Squad. They couldn't wait to get there. There it is up ahead, said Harry. They landed down and walked towards the door. You see, the Spyology Squad door is always locked and protected. It only unlocks if you have the access card. Do you have an access card? Oh, yeah, you can grab one at spyologysquad.com because if you're on the spy team, you definitely need an access card. So just fill out the form and we'll send you one today. Jane and Harry opened the door and walked inside. Harry! Shouted Jaden. It's so good to see you, dude. Come here. Jane! Ava and Jaden were both so excited to see Jane and Harry. Wow, it's been forever since spy camp. How have you been? Oh, we're doing good, said Harry. Except for the part about Christmas being ruined for everyone in the entire world, but that's why we're here. We're here to help. Yeah, so how are things going? Where are you guys at? Said Jane. Here, come on over here. Take a look at this, said Jaden. Jaden had been researching this very unknown goo that had appeared on the hands of many of the area thieves. Oh, gross. What is that? Said Harry. You see, we don't really know what to call it. It's super sticky, and it's like that bright green color. It's very strange, but it was on the hands of all of the people that have been robbing the stores recently. So we're thinking it has to be connected. You don't think that that goo is making people steal stuff, do you? Said Jane. Well, actually we do, said Jaden. Take a look at this. He pulled up a microscope and zoomed in on a sample of the goo. Look at this. You see the cells in the goo? They look just like zombie cells. Zombies? Said Harry. Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. These cells in the goo, they look like some kind of zombie thing. And so when people get this goo on their hands, it turns them into some kind of stealing zombie. Like they don't even know what they're doing, but they're just stealing stuff. Like they're being controlled? Said Jane. Exactly, said Jaden. And we're not exactly sure where this is coming from, but since you heard from Dr. Stinky Breath on the Secret Channel, it's probably coming from there. But don't worry, because Ava is working on something absolutely incredible. Check this out. Jaden Harry leaned over towards Ava's table. She had a whole bunch of different test tubes and things that she was working on. Oh, is that bubbleberry soap? Said Harry. It is, and this is a very special recipe. It's not just our super secret bubbleberry soap, but it also has an antidote to deactivate the zombie goo. Ava held up a test tube that was bright pink. That was the antidote that they were adding to the bubbleberry soap. So in all of our trials, we've learned that the only way to get off that sticky goo off of people's hands is for them to wash their hands with this very special bubbleberry soap, said Ava. Just then, Mr. Jim came around the corner. Jane and Harry, I'm so glad that you came. Here, all of you, come over here. Take a look at this. Mr. Jim had pulled up the live news channel on the big screen. and it said,
"In today's news, more thieves are stealing from the stores. Almost every store in the city has been robbed. We're urging all of you to stay home and don't do any more Christmas shopping until further notice. It's not safe."
"Guys, do you see that?" said Mr. Jim. "It's getting worse. We have to act fast. Ava, have you been able to figure out a way that we can disseminate all this soap onto everyone? Because I'm pretty sure we're going to need everybody in the whole world to wash their hands with this very special soap." As Ava looked back and forth across her desk, "Well, we definitely have enough bubbleberry soap for everyone, but I don't know how we're going to be able to get everyone to touch it and make sure that their hands don't have any of that zombie goo on them. Jane or Harry, do you guys have any ideas?" "Well, I do," said Harry. "I bet we could get help from the North Pole. Like all the elves and reindeer, I'm sure they could be the ones to bring it all around the world, but getting everyone to wash their hands would be pretty hard. So is there something that we could put it on that like everyone touches? Like what's something that everyone in the whole wide world touches every single day?" What about doorknobs?" said Jaden. "Yes! Doorknobs! What do you think, Mr. Jim?" "I think that sounds pretty hilarious and silly, but I think it actually might work. What if we put all this bubbleberry soap and make sure that the antidote is on every single doorknob? And so whenever people walk through a door, they're going to touch the doorknob and then get cleaned of any kind of zombie goo that's on their hands." "I love it. It's super weird, but I love it," said Ava. "All right, we got to get to work. Jane and Harry, can you make sure that the elves know about the plan?" "We're on it," said Jane. "And that means more hot cocoa!" shouted Harry. Jaden, Ava, and Mr. Jim all turned around and looked at Harry and said, "How could you think of hot cocoa at a time like this?" "You haven't tasted their hot cocoa before," said Harry. "It's amazing." As Jane and Harry left Biology Squad, they were headed for the North Pole to tell the elves the big plan. But they were running out of time. Stores were being robbed. People were being added onto the naughty list. And what happens if there's too many naughty people and not enough coal? Christmas is going to be canceled.
Ha 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 ha! Purple ninjas, this is going perfectly. I can see that there are naughty people popping up all over the world. Your plan with this sticky glue, Professor Sticky Fingers, is perfect. Great job.
Oh boy! Well, thanks, Doctor, and I'm so excited to be a part of this team and just make everyone steal things. You know, stealing things is my favorite thing to do, and I love that we get to ruin Christmas. This is gonna be the best year ever!
Oh no! Dr. Stinky Breath and his crew are getting closer to ruining Christmas. Are Jane, Harry, and Biology Squad going to be able to save the day in time? Or is Christmas going to be canceled? We'll have to wait and see on tomorrow's next chapter of Kids Short Stories. Hey friends, I need your help celebrating 2 birthdays. Drum roll, please. Happy birthday, Leanne, who's turning 6 years old. Hey, Leanne, she has a cat named Mo. Her favorite doll is named Jenny, and every year for her birthday cake, she wants strawberry cake. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Wow, Leanne, I'm so glad that we got to celebrate you and your big day on the show. Happy 6th birthday! And next up we have... Happy birthday, Veer, who's turning 5 years old. Veer loves cars, is learning to read, and loves playing with his little sister. Wow, Veer, I'm so glad that we got to celebrate you and your big day on the show. Happy 5th birthday. I hope it's the best one ever. Well, my friends, I hope you all have a super duper day, and I will see you on our next adventure. Bye!